Hey guys, it's that compulsive gamer, and let me tell you why I believe that internet censorship is not the way that the internet's headed should be headed anyway, and why it's going to be a bad thing. So right now, there's lots of bills out there. We sort of beat down SOPA last year with a lot of protest, but there's still bills out there. ACTA, new bills all the time, and they're sort of not publicizing it as much. The only reason we actually know about SOPA is because of WikiLeaks, the whole government leaks thing. Not saying they're good, but that's the only reason we really know what goes on with SOPA, and it's almost scarier now. The government's sort of taken this whole internet thing that everyone hates and just sort of putting it in closed doors and not telling anyone about it. Yeah, which in my opinion is a hell of a lot scarier. So, this whole thing is basically about copyright, and I make YouTube videos. I know all about copyright. I can't use songs in my videos. It's probably not even entirely permissive for me to use the gameplay that you're watching right now, but that's okay. Tons of people make money off that, and nobody cares. The developers even do it and condone it. So that I guess that one's sort of a mute point, but. Yeah, copyright's out there, and I get the fact that if you make a video, you make a song, you make anything, you want it to be yours, right? If one of you started stealing my videos and uploading them to your own channel, I'd be like, come on, mate, it's my stuff, I worked hard to make it, and it really makes me angry. So I get the whole, you made it, you want to own it. That makes perfect sense. But what we do not need is we do not need some people in the government dictating stuff like this. Those bills, they're scary. They state that you can get, taken down and get taken into legal action because of allegations of copyright. And the key word there is allegations. They don't even have to have, legitimate proof that you copied their thing. They can just be like, yeah, I think that person copied me. Take down their video. Take down... I say videos because I make YouTube videos, but it's not just videos. A while ago, and I think it was Japan, that they passed legislation that made watching watching the videos would be illegal. I mean, right now they sort of try to go after the uploader of the illegal content. If there's a link that gets you free music, they try to go after the uploader, not really the downloader. But there's new legislation that would, in Japan at least, that would could bring you down for downloading it, or in this case watching a YouTube video. Wouldn't that be scary if you watched a YouTube video and you didn't realize there was content in it that was copyrighted, and all of a sudden you got someone breathing down your neck? Just this whole thing is not the way that the internet needs to go. Again, totally get wanting to own the stuff that you made. That makes perfect sense to me. But these bills are frightening, and they would change the entire way that the internet works. Facebook would be screwed because Facebook can't monitor everything that it just passed 1 billion users. It can't monitor everything that its billion users post. Like, imagine if you posted a Facebook status and then it had to go through review for copyright. They're like, we're gonna make sure your picture here isn't someone else's material, or it doesn't have anything that belongs to someone else in it. And, you'd post your picture, and 10 hours later, when it's not relevant anymore, it would show up in the news feed. Twitter, any sort of social networking site would be instantly just dinged by this. Because you can't, I text you some information or something, you can't prove that I own this information. I'm the inventor of this information, the discoverer. And it's just, these bills are way too broad. Way too broad. And that's why, at this point in time, they're not going to pass. But I want to know your guys' opinion. What do you think about this whole internet censorship thing? Do you think the internet right now is fine and we should just roll like that? Or do you think there's some legitimate problems and they should be addressed with legislation, without legislation? How do you think it should be done? Leave it in the comments below. I'm that compulsive gamer. You just endured my rant of why internet censorship should not happen.